people will be listening thinking, there's a man that sounds very English. So just tell us a little bit about your background before we talk about what's coming up and what's going on.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, the reason I'm going for representing France at the Eurovision is because, so basically, my mum's from Glasgow. My dad's from London, and I was born in London. And at the age of 2, my parents, before I was born, my parents got married in a village in the south of France called Saint-Paul-de-Vence, which is a beautiful village if you haven't been. It's a really nice place to visit near Nice. So then when I was born, my parents just decided to give me the opportunity of growing up in the south of France. So that was really awesome, and I thank them for that, because this is a fantastic place to grow up. So yeah, it became my home. It adopted me. At the age of 9, I got my first piano for Christmas, and then I've been writing songs and singing and trying to pursue a career in music ever since. So but now here we are.
and it's been going pretty well, because our listeners may not know, they may know, they may not know that you had a very, very good time on The Voice in France as well.
Yeah, that was absolutely awesome. That was one of the best experiences ever. I really, really enjoyed The Voice. It's like a big family. Huge machine, but it was really awesome. They're such cool people. Thanks to The Voice, I got all the way to the semi-final, which was awesome. And then thanks to that, I met my manager, which is awesome. And then I'm now signed to Sony, which was a dream from ever since I could listen to music, really. It was a dream since I can remember. Honestly, it changed my life. And now here I am, Eurovision.
What sort of a transformational effect is it for an artist such as yourself when you get signed? Just explain sort of what changes for you when a label like Sony sign you.
Well, a lot changes, to be honest, because I've got my recording studio built in my garage. So I've got kind of a home studio set up in my garage, which is great. And I'm really, especially during COVID, I'm really happy to have it, because it means I can work constantly, really, which is really cool. But obviously, as soon as you sign to a label like Sony, which is just a massive label, everything changes, because you then have a team around you. It's not just my input that counts, it's everyone else's input that counts. And it's so nice to have other people listen to your stuff and go, oh, that could be for this person, that could be for this person. And just everything just starts moving. And it's taken me a long time to get into this position. I've worked for, I've been since I was 17, I've probably been trying to turn my passion into my career. And then, I'm 28 now. I'm 29 at the 27th of December. So it's a long time I've been going for it. And The Voice definitely did change that for me, because I don't know if I would have been signed if I hadn't done The Voice. It's a very good way of getting recognised, but it's just unbelievable, everything that's happened this year. I can't actually believe it. I still haven't realised that I'm potentially going to represent France at the Eurovision, which is just an absolute honour. It would be an incredible experience.
How did the whole Eurovision thing come about? Was it something that you went to Sony and said, this is something I'd be interested in, this is something I'd like to do? Or did someone at Sony say, this could be a great opportunity for you? So for me, Eurovision is, obviously I watch it. I think it brings so much joy to so many people around the world. And I think it's, especially this year, I think it's incredible that it's going to go ahead next year. I think it's absolutely incredible after the year that everyone's had. But the way I kind of got involved with it was someone phoned me with a song written by Ben Mesrier, his name is. He's a quite a famous French artist. And they phoned me with this song and said, listen, we really want this song to go to Eurovision, and we saw you on The Voice, and we really want you to sing this song. So then we spoke about it, and I listened to the song, and I thought it was a good song, and things started moving forward. And then we thought, because I'm half Scottish, we thought, why not stick some bagpipes in there and make it a bit more, make it a little bit more me, like move it more towards me, because I'm not used to singing in French. So yeah, we kind of made it a bit more Terence-y. And then I absolutely love the song now, and I think it's an absolute beast. And I think it's one of those songs that you hear it once and you can sing the chorus, because obviously it's quite a repetitive chorus. But I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Some people are saying it is. I think it gets in there and it becomes one of those annoying songs that you can't get out of your head, which is a good thing, I think. So yeah, hopefully France agree. and vote me through so I can get on that stage in Rotterdam and finish as high as we possibly can.
I think you're right what you say about the nature of the song, in terms of that it really does just get in your head, because when I knew that the interview was concerned that I was going to be having a chat to you, honestly, ever since that moment, it's just been going round and round and round in my head.
Which good sign then.
No, exactly, it's such a good song. And
thank you.
That said, though, and you must, speaking here from the UK, and you, of course, yourself having your UK background, Eurovision, especially here and also in France, is a bit of a beast, isn't it? And was there any apprehension about doing Eurovision, just because of some of the labels and some of the comments that are often thrown towards it?
I mean, to be honest, when I was on The Voice, you do get a lot of comments, a lot of negative comments, and obviously Eurovision is an even bigger machine, if anything. So of course there are going to be people that give you the negative comments and put that label on you. To be honest, I got signed after getting to the semi-final of The Voice. I'd have liked to have gone further, obviously, but I think if someone can get signed to a label after with the Voice label on them, I don't think Eurovision is gonna. I don't think it's gonna take away from a career. Absolutely not. I think it's an incredible thing to be a part of. Like I said a minute ago, it brings so much joy to so many people around the world. It's such a happy thing to do, and it's an absolute honor. And no, the negative comments, I don't care. They don't affect me. I've taken a lot of them throughout my life, so you kind of get used to them. I think it's part of the job, isn't it? As being an artist, I guess you could say you get the negative comments, you get the good ones. You got to roll with the punches, I guess. Got to just take it as it comes.
Was there ever an inkling that you could try and represent the United Kingdom rather than France?
I haven't thought about representing the United Kingdom, no. Could it happen one day? I don't know, maybe. But the thing is, for me, I've been here for 27 years now in France. My life is French, pretty much. I always say my blood is from Scotland and from the UK, but my heart and my whole culture pretty much is French. Obviously, I've got a lot of British friends, and I go to the UK as often as possible because it's great fun. But but I don't know. I don't know is the answer to that. Maybe. Who knows? Who knows what the future?
If you are successful, I'm sure I read a stat the other day that the UK themselves haven't sent an artist from Scotland since I think either 87 or 89, which is.
Scotland haven't been in since 72, I don't think.
which is just ridiculous. But obviously, if you do well, we'll all be claiming you here in the UK, naturally. Goes without saying.
That's awesome. Yeah, no, that would be very cool. I mean, I think that's a potential bonus of France sending me rather than someone else, because obviously we do get, potentially anyway, we get, a lot of UK interviews and a lot of UK press could be interested in covering it as well, which I think could be really cool. Yeah.
What can people expect from your staging when it comes to the big night and to your song?
Well, you see the video that's gone out of my performance. I wasn't aware that they were going to release that video, and I wasn't aware that it was being recorded even. I thought it was just testing and stuff. We were not aware. That's why the performance is crap. Can I just defend myself? That's why it's not, it's not crap, but that's why it's not,
it's not what it could be. Yeah,
it's not at all what it could be, and it upsets me that got put out there, because people are judging me on that, and they're going, "Oh, he can't even perform." It's like, well, that's not my performance. That was nowhere near. That's nothing compared to what we're gonna do. I've been working on it. Well, before that day and up until now, I work on it every day. I've got a stage coach. We're putting a lot of work into getting the best possible staging that we can. We haven't decided exactly what we're going to do yet. I just know it's going to be a hell of a lot better than what we have done on that video.
Obviously, you've also had the opportunity to, you mentioned the videos there, to check out the videos of some of your competitors. Yeah. Is there anyone there that stands out and you've sort of, labelled them as, oh, they're going to be against me as a contender?
To be honest, I think they're all worthy of filling the spot. I think that they're all good in a different way. There's some amazing people in there. I don't know. I think if you just look at the songs and you listen to the songs, which I've done, I think potentially my one is the one that gets stuck in your head most. And I think it could be the one that places higher if we go to Eurovision. So I don't know. I really hope I'm right on that, and and I hope France agree with me. But yeah, I don't know. Again, it's a vote. I wasn't too successful in the voting with The Voice, but let's hope I'm a bit more successful.
You got to the semi-finals, so it's not.
Got to the semi-final. Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that.
France, of course, and fair enough to them. The French broadcaster always insists that the majority of the song that they send to Eurovision is in French itself.
Yeah.
Whereas often you see, more often than not, for a song to be successful at Eurovision itself, the song has to be in English. So is that an approach that you would take to Eurovision? Is the song would stay in French if you were successful, or would you throw a bit more English in there?
So from the beginning, I've been saying exactly that, because you can't vote for your own country in Eurovision. You can only vote for other countries. So I was thinking there's more English-speaking countries, so let's do the chorus in English, or a part of it in English. None of my team agree. So there we go. I guess. But to be honest, I think that the song in France could potentially do really well. Radio plays and streams and all that. So I think it's I think it's good. And actually, the pride that the French have in their music and in the French language, I think is fantastic, and it's something to be applauded. So yeah, no, I think it's very cool. They respect the language so much in France. It's very, very particular about the language, and no, I think that's really cool. So yeah, I would have stuck some English in, but no, probably not.
Two very different competitions now. France won Junior Eurovision just a couple of weeks ago.
They did, yeah.
So now, they're looking to do the double in 2021.
Yeah.
Does that add any pressure? I know they're very different competitions.
I mean, they are and they're not. I mean, they bear the same name, don't they? I don't know. I don't know if it adds any pressure because, no, I don't know. France haven't won in a while Eurovision, for the main one. I mean, so I think it's time. I'd like to be the one that can place as high as possible. Obviously, everyone would love to win. I'm focusing my sights on getting there first. That's the plan now. Just to get to Eurovision, and then hopefully, if we get there, place as high as humanly possible would be awesome. We'll do everything for it. Yeah, we've got a big team, and I think we can. I hope we can. So yeah, we'll see now.
And just finally, we've got listeners from all over Europe, so this is a little showcase for you. Just to, what would you like to say to them as far as the song is concerned, and what's your message for them and for people listening in France, of course, as well, most importantly?
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, for everyone listening, I think Eurovision, like I said, this is going to be the third time now. I keep repeating myself. I'm sorry, it's not very interesting. No, I think Eurovision brings so much joy to so many people around the world, and I think it's an amazing opportunity. I'm going to give it 110%. Absolutely. I really, really, really hope that the French people agree with me and my team that we can do this, and I think it is the right song. So now all that's left is to cross the fingers and give the best performance we possibly can to then place as high as possible. Yeah, I really hope it is Terence James going to Eurovision. I think it's going to be really, really cool if it is.
Je t'emmènerai danser, je t'emmènerai danser, je t'emmènerai danser, je t'emmènerai danser.